Hello, Psychonauts. So it has been a little minute, and today I'm going to talk about why I made this channel, why this channel exists, and the impact that the psychedelic experience has had on my life. So that is why I made this channel, is very simply that the psychedelic experience has changed my life in a way that I can't fully describe, in a way that I can't fully communicate to people, especially people who have never had psychedelic experiences themselves. And I'm sure a lot of you can probably relate to this feeling. My whole idea of meaning in life and my philosophical perspective on life has completely changed. I could dedicate a whole video about how psychedelics have influenced me spiritually, but the main point here is that they've been religious experiences at points, and I've honestly had like a psychedelically induced spiritual awakening, or at least I did at first, and I'm kind of still living that out now. So yeah, my spiritual beliefs have changed. That's just like so central to like what life is and like what you want to do with your life and how you want to experience it. It's such a central, meaningful aspect of your life is your spiritual beliefs. So the fact that psychedelics influenced a spiritual awakening of some sorts in me has been super meaningful and important in my life. My entire perspective of the world and my place in it has changed. I don't see things the same way, and I never could. My entire perspective on society, the world around me, my own self, my own mind, and even the fabric of space, time, and reality itself. I mean, this has all been drastically changed by the psychedelic experience. There's changes in the internal structure of my brain. I mean, my thought patterns changes. The way that I think changes, the way that I structure my own mind changes. Psychedelics have definitely changed the way that I construct belief systems and the way that I think in general. I've sort of created a open-minded skepticism, sort of like as an approach to everything that I don't think I really had. I maybe had the precursor of that before psychedelics, but psychedelics have really allowed me to use my own mind and be able to use it to a fuller potential than I was able to before. My entire internal world has changed. I think that's one of the things that is really so significant, that not as many of these changes have been like these external changes. I mean, maybe a few things. I mean, like I've changed like courses in my life about like what I wanted to do. I've changed, like I changed my major in college, and that psychedelics had a big thing to do with that. But really psychedelics, the most important thing has been all these internal changes, and that my internal world, the world that, I live in and I exist in, my entire concept of self and identity and all my spiritual and philosophical beliefs have just been it reset everything. The psychedelic experience, one of the things it did is it truly deconditioned me for the first time in my life, and the impact of that is just so strong. I just can't get over it, and that's why I'm here, is that I can't get over it. That's my entire intention, is that this experience is just so significant that I have to keep exploring it. It feels like this quest that I've been on ever since my first trips, that there's something I'm following. I'm on this quest for meaning, this quest for understanding, the quest for truth, and it all traces back to the psychedelic experience. Like I say that these changes are positive, and I really do feel that psychedelics have had a positive impact on my life. Although at the same time, a lot of the ways that I see the world now and that I see things, I think do make some aspects of living life more challenging. But it's this type of thing that it's like, I can't imagine what my existence would be like without it. I can't imagine not knowing what I know and not having experienced what I experienced. It's just like, I've known things beyond anything I could ever hope to know, and I've understood things beyond anything I could ever hope to understand. And I don't know if that makes any sense or if that's getting through to anybody, but the significance of that is just, I don't know, it's something I can't get over. And I was reminded of this Terrence McKenna quote about, he compares going your whole life without a psychedelic experience to going your whole life without having ever had sex. And I think it's a really good comparison. I mean, I think you're missing sort of something about like what it's all about. And the psychedelic experience has been that for me. It has shown me more of what it's all about, or what life's all about, or what existence is all about, in a way that no other life experience has shown me that. I sometimes wonder what I would have ended up like if I never did psychedelics. Maybe, I don't know, I can't imagine what I would have been like. I would choose this all the time. I would always choose having had the experience, even despite the ways that I struggle because of it sometimes, or that I have struggled because of it sometimes. I'd still take it over being in the dark about the infinite possibility of consciousness. This also reminds me of a sort of another quote. I think it's related to like the doors of perception. It's something like, if the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite. That we only see through like a narrow lens of perception. Anyway, it's just been such an integral experience in my life, and I can't imagine my life without it. And I know there's other people who feel that, and it's really hard to communicate that fully. Like, how do you even communicate this type of thing to someone who's never experienced it? I don't know. That's why I have you guys. I'm glad there's other people who make me feel like I'm not insane, because if I just connected with people in my everyday life, I'd feel pretty isolated, because it's really hard to relate to people who've never had a sort of life reality shattering experience before. I don't know. But this is why I'm talking to you. I feel compelled to explore the psychedelic experience. I feel that psychedelics and the impact of psychedelics on, like, the philosophical impact of the psychedelic experience and the spiritual impact of the psychedelic experience, something that I would consider my passion, and I want to keep exploring it forever. I don't really think I'll get tired of exploring it. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you. That's why this channel exists, because the psychedelic experience changed my life, and I don't always have the clearest vision for what I want this channel to be, and this vision is like constantly evolving, and I definitely plan on experimenting with different topics and different styles before I think that I'll sort of settle into how I want to do things. I mean, I'm sure I've already kind of come up with a certain style, but it might change over time. The main thing is that the central heart of this channel is the psychedelic experience, and it being one of the most, or honestly the most important experience of my life. So I have to talk about it. I have to pursue this, and thank you everybody who's watching this. I hope you get something out of it. I hope you can connect with these ideas, that you can just feel that you can relate to somebody. If you like watching me go on this quest and sharing my thoughts and ideas and perspectives and feelings and experiences along the way of this psychedelic journey that I'm on, then I hope you continue to watch these videos. As always, I will see you all next time.